Stopping a cyber attack, the quick actions by some UC Irvine students that help save the school from hackers. And the new system being tested here in California that should make it easier to file your taxes. You're watching The Rundown. I'm Adrian Arambulo in for Robin Winston. Tax season kicking off in a couple of weeks, and the IRS is rolling out its first free electronic tax filing system here in California and a handful of other states. The IRS is now doing final testing on the direct file system. The goal is to make the process of preparing and filing taxes easier. The electronic filing system will start in California, Arizona, Nevada, and other states before expanding nationwide. Now, this is only for federal tax returns. Direct File is open to everyone, regardless of income. And First Lady Jill Biden is on the campaign trail with a stop in California. She landed in Burbank Wednesday night and attended an event here in the LA area. After a fundraiser in Sonoma County for the re-election campaign for her husband, President Biden, she heads to Ohio for another fundraiser there. All right, will rain put a damper on your weekend plans? Meteorologist Shana Mendiola has the answer for you.
All right, the next 3 days, things are going to change a little bit. We're dry for Friday, mostly cloudy and cool, but we get cooler as we hit to Saturday and Sunday with temperatures coming down and the rain returning to your forecast. So in terms of what we're thinking with the timing, Saturday, it'll be a light chance of showers throughout the day. Nothing widespread, but again, if you get into a light rain shower, you will get damp. And it does look like most of Sunday should stay dry until we get to the late evening hours. That's when the heavier rain moves through, and it will last through that Monday morning commute. So that's going to be the steadiest and best chance of rain late Sunday into Monday, with rain amounts up to about 1.5 inches. 7-day forecast shows this is it. This is going to be the one chance we see that rain Saturday, Sunday, and into Monday. Those two systems moving through, giving us that chance of rain. And then by next Tuesday and Wednesday, we are dry once again. Stay with us for all the latest updates right here.
Well, new video is giving a clear look at a deadly hit and run in Pacoima. 3 drivers hit a homeless man, not one stopped to help. LAPD released this video. You can see a man trying to cross San Fernando Road on Friday night and got hit by a pickup truck, then a second vehicle, and then a third. Officers are hoping they'll get some tips with this video. There's a reward of up to $50,000 for information that leads to the arrest of the drivers. Detectives in West Hollywood are asking for any other possible victims of a serial burglar to come forward. They say he tried to follow a woman home last Friday, then broke into another house on the same street.
A female was returning to her apartment, about to enter it, and a man approached her, and it seemed as though he was trying to come in with her to the apartment. She was able to get out of that situation and get somewhere safe and call the sheriff's department. Approximately 2 hours later, on the same block, the 9000 block of Rangeley, the suspect entered an apartment through a window of another female.
Both women are okay. Deputies arrested 41-year-old Hardy Ariaza inside that second woman's apartment. We're showing his picture because detectives believe he may have committed similar crimes in the past, and they're looking for other possible victims.
Because of his kind of ease with both of these situations, engaging in this kind of activity, we're concerned that he may have done this in the past. So we're looking, if there's any other victims out there, if you've had an incident with this individual, to please call West Hollywood Station to report that.
Sheriff's Station is also increasing patrols in this neighborhood, especially around the area around Melrose and Santa Monica. Well, police have made an arrest in a series of burglaries and assaults in the West Valley. They want you to look at this man's picture. Damon Smith is accused of breaking into a home in Reseda and attacking a woman. He's also been linked to 3 other burglaries and assaults targeting female victims. Those were on January 2nd between Sherman Way and Victory Boulevard in Reseda, and police believe there may be more victims. Anyone with information should call Crime Stoppers at 800-222-TIPS. LA County and the city of Pasadena are offering a $20,000 reward to track down thieves who are stealing copper. Authorities say the metal is being taken from hundreds of streetlights, city stockyards, and other public sites, and have become a lucrative way for them to earn cash. Copper can sell for more than $3 a pound. And thanks to a group of quick-thinking students, UC Irvine was able to avoid a cyber attack that could have impacted thousands of former and current students. The videos in the hack are so horrific, apparently, that some people got physically sick. NBC4's Hetty Chang explains.
The videos are so disturbing, we can't show any of them. Even hearing the details is hard to stomach.
These videos included human corpses being sexually violated.
Alina Kim says she also saw people hurting animals, kids, images she cannot unsee. Some students, she says, got physically ill.
I know that there are a lot of people that I talked to who were throwing up. I know a lot of people were crying. And it makes sense, like waking up to that kind of thing, or just seeing it in general. It's a shock.
The content was viewed by some 3,000 online users on social platform Discord. The group is not hosted nor affiliated with UCI, but many of the users have ties to the university. The hackers began posting the disturbing images last Tuesday. In one message, they demanded a $1,000 ransom.
A long time ago, I had feared that something like this might happen, so I had set up some form of infrastructure just in case.
Kim, a UCI graduate, put her computer science and software engineering degrees to good use. Teaming together with other users, they fought back.
And once we realized that this was happening all across the school, not just in our individual servers, we started proactively going to the different servers at UCI and letting them know what was going on.
She says while the hack hasn't completely stopped, her team managed to block the content on larger servers. Kim is working with UCI police and plans on reaching out to the FBI. Meantime, she's sending her own message to the perpetrators.
I guess her message is, you chose the wrong school to mess with.
Hetty Chang, NBC4 News.
The New Hampshire primary is on Tuesday, and former President Trump has a wide lead there. A new poll shows him 16 points ahead of Nikki Haley. She is hoping to gain ground, though, by seizing on New Hampshire's more moderate electorate.
75% of Americans have said they don't want a Trump-Biden rematch. The majority of Americans have said they don't want their options to be two 80-year-olds for president. We've got to move past that.
Campaign for Votes comes as the frontrunner continues to fight legal battles. Donald Trump was in a New York courtroom Wednesday for the defamation trial against him. This is the second suit brought forward by plaintiff E. Jean Carroll. She is seeking millions of dollars in damages. And while the FAA reviews its first batch of MAX 9 inspections, Boeing is fighting for its reputation. One of its most loyal customers, Alaska Airlines, is sending its own inspectors now into Boeing plants after that door plug blew off during a flight earlier this month to Ontario's airport. The MAX 9 fuselage is made by Spirit Aerosystems, which has struggled with quality control for years. There were 2 deadly MAX 8 crashes overseas 5 years ago.
Adding more experienced professionals to the teams that validate work and quality on the production line for the 737.
The FAA is investigating both Boeing and Spirit production practices. Still no word on when the MAX 9 might return to service. LA County Supervisor Janice Hahn joined a homeless cleanup group in Long Beach along the LA River, and in a tweet she posted that they secured a local motel, and she, along with outreach workers, are moving the unhoused into the encampment inside. It is all part of the Pathway Home operations. Meantime, LA Mayor Karen Bass is in Washington addressing the homeless crisis as part of the U.S. Conference of Mayors. Her office says she is set to push for more participation in homeless counts across the country. During last year's Greater Los Angeles homeless count, the city of L.A. saw a 10% jump in homelessness. That translates into over 46,000 people living on L.A.'s streets. Faculty members at the Cal State Universities plan to strike next week, which would cancel classes. They're demanding higher pay, better benefits, and manageable workloads. It starts Monday, January 22nd, which would be the first full week of classes after the winter break. We're at campus at CSU San Bernardino and talked with teachers and students who'd feel the impact.
Long term, I know I'm going to have to recuperate all that time and have to cram in all those assignments because we still have to do them.
And so this is a system that has been putting extensive funds into managers and mutual funds, but we also need to put that money into faculty because faculty working conditions are student learning conditions.
CSU management provided a statement to us saying in part that CSU is not canceling classes, but some faculty members could strike, which could result in cancellations. Any of the statements saying that the strike is not anticipated to impact students' ability to complete courses or graduate on time. It's going to cost you more to go to the post office starting Sunday. The U.S. Postal Service is changing its prices again. The proposed adjustments would raise mailing services product prices by approximately 2%. First-class Forever stamps will now cost 68 cents. Domestic postcards are increasing from 51 to 53 cents, and international postcards are being upped from $1.50 to $1.55. Additionally, the price to send priority mail, express mail, and to use other postal services would also increase. U.S. Federal Highway Administration is banning humorous or quirky messages on highways. States are being given 2 years to implement all the changes outlined in a new 1,100-page manual. Officials say overhead electronic signs that are intended to be funny can be misunderstood and can be a distraction. They say those signs should be simple and direct. Well, is Justin Timberlake hinting that new music is on the way? He's been sharing several cryptic social media posts that appear to be teasing his fans. First, he responded to a comment on TikTok asking about new music. In the short video, he silently counts to 6 with his fingers, leading fans to think that this is a reference to a 6th album. Then on Wednesday, he returned to Instagram with a slideshow of pictures showing what appears to be snapshots around a soundstage and a vague caption that could hint at the album's name, EITIW. Your cheese sandwiches may never be the same. Kraft Singles is launching new flavors for the first time in a decade. All right, here they are. Jalapeno, garlic and herb, and caramelized onion. It is the first time the company has added flavors since introducing sharp cheddar and pepper jack nearly a decade ago. The new cheeses will be available nationwide starting this month. And an amazing and rare sighting was captured in Dana Point.
Oh my goodness. Oh, hi you guys.
These eastern tropical Pacific orcas swam right next to a whale watching safari in Dana Point this week, and people on board Captain Dave's catamaran captured the pod of killer whales. We're told the smallest calf was named Cookie, and the captain's photographer called this a magical moment. The group says Dana Point has become the dolphin and whale watching capital of the world, and I would agree. If you get a chance to go check it out down there, I highly recommend it. You will not be disappointed. You can always get news and weather updates on the NBCLA app and on our website, NBCLA.com, and be sure to tune in to Today in LA on NBC4, weekdays from 4 to 7 a.m. That's where we bring you all of the day's headlines. Thanks again for watching The Rundown.